but I can easily nose it without any sharpness at all. Wow, that's really amazing. That's a good sign. I'm Dunkeren here. Hello everyone. So welcome to today's video, and today we have another whiskey, and this one, I know I say this a lot, but this one I really look forward to. I've never tasted it before. I've never tasted anything from this distillery. It's called the Port Charlotte, and this one is distilled in 2007. It is bottled in 2016, so it's sold as an 8-year-old, but it's been now in the bottle for 3 years, something like that. This one is called CC01. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. I have my notes down here, that's why I keep looking down here. This one costs around 700 Danish crowns. That's about 70 pounds, and maybe 75 euros or dollars for 70 centiliters. So that's pretty expensive, actually, but not really expensive, but pretty expensive. It is 57.8% alcohol, so it's quite high ABV. It is not colored, and it is not chill filtered, so that is absolutely amazing. And it's not really dark, but it's not light either, so I'm guessing that these cask has been pretty new and very high quality. The Port Charlotte is supposed to be, I've never tried it before, so I don't know, but it's supposed to be heavily peated. And it's also supposed to be very high quality whiskey. So I'm really looking forward to tasting this, and I hope that it doesn't disappoint. Let me just see. The distillery Port Charlotte has been launched or started by another distillery called, let me see if I can say this the right way, Bruges Ladig, something like that. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, and of course it's from Scotland, and it's from the island of Islay. So all things sound really good. Now let's get into the most important thing, the nosing and tasting. Today I use my beautiful Luigi Bormioli taster glass. And there's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. Just a little sip, and I got a little bit of water right there just to put in, but I want to nose it first before I put water in and see what that does. There's a little bit of legs on it, and as you can see, the color is quite amazing. Think about that, it's not artificially colored, and it has only been in these casks for 8 years. That must be high quality wood. Very peaty, very peaty. A lot of smoke. But it's actually not, there's no sharpness. A little bit, because it's very high ABV. But I can easily just, I can't just go crazy, but I can easily nose it without any sharpness at all. Wow, that's really amazing. That's a good sign. That makes me want to taste it. Just a little sip before putting water in it. Let me see what else is in there. A little sharpness on the left nostril, but not on the right. And the power is all the way down to my throat, even though I am only nosing it. It's very, yes, a lot of power. And that peat is just overwhelming right now. So I can't really get anything else. Oh, there's a little vanilla and a little sweetness. Definitely. but also there's a little sea influence like the one I had 2 days ago, but not as powerful, but the exact same note. You know, seaweed and that breeze from the ocean, and those big logs that's taken in the weather and the water and the winds and all that. I get a clear faint, but it's very low and back there, but it's very clear that that's what it is. It's really interesting, but cheers. It's powerful. There's a little bit of sharpness, but it is very high ABV. So I had I've had 45% whiskeys that was more sharp than this. This is really good. Peatiness, warmth, spices. That's what that is, and it's spicy, even though it's only been in that cask for 8 years. So there's spiciness. Let's add a little bit of water, just a couple drops. See what that does. There's a very leggy, there's a lot of leg, actually. I don't know if you can get that, but there actually is. Oh. Peat and smoke is the first thing. After that comes that ocean influence. There's a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of sweetness, only just faint, maybe even some fruitiness, but I'm not sure, and I don't know what kind of fruits. And then spice and wood. There's also maybe some kind of nuttiness or chocolate. Very interesting, very deep, very complex, very powerful. It's mouth-watering, it's powerful, it's heavily peated like they said, but there's no doubt this is quality. This is just, for me, this is like dessert, even though it's not sweet, but it's dessert. It's so interesting, it's so complex, and there's so many layers, that new flavors and hints of nuances that just pops out all the time. The finish is actually, it's not that powerful, or right when it finishes its power, but then it's very light, but for a long time. Mouth-watering, smoke, ocean influence, a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of sweetness, and then spice. Yeah, it's really good. I think it's really amazing. If you ever get a chance to try this, I highly recommend that you do so. This is a proper whiskey. There's warmth. I'm gonna repeat myself because this is just really good. But there's power and complexity. There's smoke. There's ocean influence. There's spice, and then there's a little bit of sweetness. And I can't really say I'm getting some vanilla and some sweetness, but the sweetness, if that's honey feel to it, or there's actually a little bit of smokiness or fruitiness there. And it's mouth-watering. It covers your entire mouth, and that heavy peat and that ocean influence is the first thing, and then that kind of wears off, and then there's this sweetness, vanilla combined with the spices, and it's just power, and complex, and then a little bit lighter, and then just drags out and keeps on giving. Really good. Really, really good. Of course, you have to be into peated whiskeys, but this is high quality, so highly recommended. 9.5. I will be putting this at 9.5. So definitely worth the money. I would pay the double. I would pay twice for this. This is really good. Just because it's only 8 years old, everything is just good, in my opinion. It's really good. So yeah, 9.5 for the Port Charlotte CC01, 8-year-old whiskey from the island of Islay. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to share the videos with friends and family. If you don't like it, thumbs down, that's fine too. Please do leave a comment. I really do enjoy the comments. I especially look forward to serious questions about what I do and what I drink, and serious ideas for new videos. So please do leave comments. I will respond to all of them. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and maybe hit that bell button so you don't miss out. And check out my Instagram account, Dunkeren_. And if you like what you see there, give me a follow there as well. That would also really mean a lot to me. Next up is another whiskey, and I forgot the name. So I think we'll be doing that on Friday, hopefully, or at least in the weekend. But Friday, probably. So look out for that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.